How's it going, everyone? It's HiJump here. Want to welcome everyone to week number 12 of the TCG eSports Duelyst tournaments. I am solo casting tonight. Colazo couldn't be here. But I'm here to bring you guys the last tournament before the Vanishing Point this weekend. So it's people's last chance to get some last minute practice in before the last chance to qualify for Worlds. Plus, we just had a recent patch. We've got a bunch of nerfs to everyone's favorite green monsters, as well as a nerf to Meltdown. So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see here, what people are bringing to the table. I can tell you really quickly here, as soon as I get this fixed, if it wants to work. Downside to not having a co-caster is that I'm doing everything by myself. But, so I can tell you guys, we're still seeing a lot, let's see if I look this over, still seeing a decent amount of Vath, a couple of Riva, actually, wow, it's, looks like 4 different Riva decks. We see some Argeon, I didn't think that was really going to change that much, and some Ryzen Lilith. But no, there's a lot of Xerix. Less phase this week, but we should still see some interesting games. In terms of who we got tonight playing, well, there's a nice meaty voice crack. In terms of like who we've got tonight, honestly, something of note is we have the return of the prodigal son. We got humans today. We got 24 Marman. Hold on a second. 24 Marman just had messaged me earlier and so I was like asking where he could sign up. GG. So got River of Styx. One Draw is a Flaw. Haven't heard of him. Lel 7 we saw last week. TM25. I believe he was our most recent Grandmaster. Got Lark 4444, Dragal, Todiken, Matt Blaz, Min Maxer. We have free-to-play Peasant Rebel again. Oh my god, trying to help people out here. Oh my god, sorry, completely thrown off here. Trying to help people out at the same time. We also have Jade Kronos, Ziza 2, Bryguy 77, and Shadow Shadet. It's a nice, decent mix of players from all varying skill levels, so it should be a good tournament tonight with 18 people potentially. I think it's 17. But we'll see how things go. GG. Looks like we have our first tournament, our bracket coming up here. I'm actually going to be jumping in against, I want to see Min-Maxer and Humans. Do I actually have Humans on here? I do. So, for Humans, we've got, I think that's going to be our first match of the night. Let's see here, make sure that Min-Maxer, let's see here. So we'll be jumping in with them first. I can tell you that before I got everything fixed on the overlay, Humans is bringing Riva and Starhorn, and Min-Maxer is bringing Kara and Riva. So it's definitely like it's kind of cool to see some of these new. I haven't seen Riva in a good long while, so it'll be kind of cool to see. Just making sure here. Oh wow, looks like they're already into game number 1. We'll be. See here, assuming that they get that allowed me for it. Ah, yes. It all works out. Transitioning on over. And I will get the hands fixed here in just one quick second. Get these fixed. And number 2. So we got Kara versus Riva. And honestly, the only Riva decks I have been seeing recently are kind of like these more runaway, I'm going to shoot you from forever away sort of decks. I'm going to turn that down a little bit so it's not as loud. Hand's been updated. So let's see here. What do we got? I'm going to actually be muting these. There we go. Now we got that working perfectly. So we got Kara City on Circulus, and wow, that's a really great opener from that they can have here. Frigid Corona allows for the to basically stall off a turn. Must have just drawn into the Circulus after the fact, because it seems like would have been the play there. So here, Minmaxer, I think he's right now really just debating on, like, does he just want to... you're not going to drop the Kindred Hunter by itself. Definitely going to try to play the Circulus, but, like, figuring out, like, how exactly he wants to maneuver this. I like this a lot. Getting a Chromatic Cold out onto the Lantern Fox to silence it off and to stop that early Phoenix Fires from going into hand, really nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, so many. He's got all the all the owls in hand. But for humans here, man, Blood Rage Mask, Inner Focus, Mist Dragon Seal, Killing Edge, doubling up on the Mist Dragon Seal, so definitely going to return one of those. Ooh, Katara. And he's able to put that off in the back here, so he's actually able to kind of protect it a bit. I think trying to find some value out of this Lantern Fox, though, is going to be a bit interesting. It's going to trade away quite easily if he's not too careful. So out of this Kara deck, I'm not expecting to see. Honestly, a lot of people are saying that with the recent nerfs to Meltdown, he's kind of dead. So I'm honestly not too sure how people what Min-Maxer's take on it is. I think this is just going to be more of the general Arcanist swarm. So I wouldn't necessarily see it put into this deck in the first place. With the rope taken down, what is Humans going to do? I haven't seen him in tournaments lately, so this is definitely, I think, his opportunity to start to get back into the swing of things before we start to look towards Worlds. Oh wow, he is going all out with his Katara, dumping his hand, getting it oh my gosh. Did he get it all in time? Did he get the attack? Oh my gosh, his APM is so much better than mine. That was down to the last second. Oh no. Does he get it? Gives another 1-1. Backstep for... Oh, he did get the attack! No! Oh! That's what you get for waiting until the last second, and Min-Maxer is going to take full advantage of that. I do not see a world where that is not immediately Aspect of the Fox. It's like the simplest removal. Could definitely look then to Kindred Hunter after the fact. You want to get the buff on it, so they wouldn't be 4/4s. But I still being able to flood the board with that many stats, I don't see a downside. Yeah, I like this. Positioning the Kindred Hunter very well. And just Aspect of the Fox taking care of that 6/6 that was potentially 9 damage. And even using the just the ping, the 1 damage of the Flash Freeze to just finish off that 3/3. I think you might even trade the damage in. Yeah, I was gonna say, just have yourself a 1/1 Circulus. You've got a pretty full hand of these, these weenies to cycle away, and just just absolute devastation from not being able to get that attack in. Wow. We got some real aggro tech coming out with a Flameblood Warlock. Really looking to finish this game early. Seems a bit aggressive, just trying to get the stats on board, I guess. I mean, he'd already replaced a card in his from his hand, so there wasn't really a way to make the most of it. Because the second Blood Rage Mask, man, I am not sure. Could potentially look to double up on them with the next BBS at the very least, but Min-Maxer looks to be start to run away with this game. Could be dropping a Trinity Wing as the Kindred Hunter is an Arcanist. Arcanist, God. Words are hard. But his hand's a little bit too full, so I think what we're probably going to see is a second Kindred Hunter come out, followed by the BBS. Yeah, Kindred Hunter, and then one of the Illusions, and BBS. Yeah, it really lets you just completely just deal with all these threats. Suddenly you've got another 2 4/4s on board, plus a 3/2. Yeah, that's not bad. You take that all day. You know, you completely box him in here. Really has to find a way to deal with this. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't actually wall him off here. Grandmaster Zendo, though, I mean, at the very least, it's going to be able to buy you a turn. I'm not necessarily sure of how great of, how well of an answer that is, though. I think you run away and then move forward. Put Zen. I mean, if you move forward, you're still gonna get hit with the with Kara, and it's still pretty much GG at that point, right? Because if you move forward, drop Zendo wherever, Kara it's probably gonna just hit face. That puts you at 11. Zendo here doesn't stop another 6 from going to face. Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. Min-Maxer is just sitting in a very dominant position. Let's see, what does he decide on? Just gonna have to get everything set up as well for everything else. So, there we go. Yeah, it gets a decent Zendo attack, so it actually is able to survive here just barely. Oh my gosh. Flirting with death. Because, yeah, no, there's nothing here. Even if he gets the extra damage out from the Trinity Wing, that'd be an extra 2 to face. He's still just 1 damage shy. Replace into Chromatic Cold, maybe? He, wouldn't be able to get the damage from the Trinity Wing, but would definitely be able to put him down to 10. Oh, man, this is so awkward. Could look to just start beefing up the board with the Warbeast Sage. The Owl Warbeast Sage. Probably, let's see here. Drop the Illusion, and then a Warbeast on the opposite side of him. Try to start blocking him off. I like this a lot. Then being able to have the Mana Death Grip to take care of the Heartseeker sitting in the corner. Very nice. And we'll trade away for the Master Zendo then for effectively free. Still maintaining that 4/2 on board. Super nice. And yeah, there unfortunately is the switch. Congratulations to Min-Maxer for taking game 1. Let's see here. I'm just trying to find everything here. Kara, and so we're going to have Riva coming up next for Min-Maxer. And honestly, I haven't seen Riva decks in a good long while, so it'll be an interesting time to see how these two differ. I'll be getting everything updated for humans here in just one quick second. Thank you everyone for your patience in this, as I don't have as much kind of downtime to be able to kind of update everything in between games when I'm casting by myself. So we'll keep an eye on this. See, Looks like they're queued up for game number 2. Humans, I'm not sure if he's going to switch to the Starhorn here for this kind of, or if he's going to be seeking out that Riva mirror. Man, it's honestly, I just haven't seen enough of Riva games to know if that's like a real favorite matchup. I guess it depends on what type of deck he thinks, what type of Riva deck Min-Maxer's bringing with him. I know he's been watching some of the TCG, or not, some of the weekly events for Team Wars, so he could be familiar with the types of decks, like the Runaway Riva, looking to just poke you out from range. But we get our first look here. Let's see if I got hands right. Nope, of course not. They always have to be backwards. I just need to make another scene. Hand 2. There they are, fixed for you guys. So with the Riva mirror, Min-Maxer bringing that, bringing definitely what looks to be more of a traditional spell Riva build, and I think we're starting to see more from humans here in terms of this, like looking for this kind of more just range gameplay. Kind of surprised he swapped back the key beholder. Just potentially like worried of it not being able to, like worried of a juxtapose or a missed Dragon Seal, basically getting free trades on it. It looks like we do have some in these first couple turns. We do have some tournament updates. We have Jaded Chronos 2-0 over Zate Aurora. We have Tony Ken 2-0 over River of Styx. And then we have Lark, who is 2-0'd over One Draw is a Flaw. So very nice. We have Katara like placed behind him, protecting his neck a bit. Shout out to Wu-Tang Clan. But then Phoenix Fire to take away that Katara in the first place. So stopping the ramp a bit. And potentially looking to like maintain this board state. I feel like Songhai games are very much like mirror matches. Walk this just razor thin edge of just one misplay and you just win the game for your opponent. It's just very swingy matchups. Luckily enough, humans rocking that Mark II General, so we can at least tell the difference a bit more. But here, I like this a lot. Juxtaposing the Sojourner and the Katara. Dumping his hand a little bit here, putting him down to 2 cards, but interfocusing this Sojourner allows for some card draw and removal of the Katara. Oh man, with 2 killing edges in hand, and humans sitting on pretty much nothing right now in hand. Doesn't even have a turn for a BBS. Interesting play not attacking it. He's looking to preserve his life a bit. Taking that 2 damage right now, I think is avoiding taking that 2 damage right now is the proper play. With no real options out of hand, he's kind of at the mercy of his draws and replaces. So he's not wanting to put a faster clock on himself. I like this a lot. Blocking off one of the 2 mana tiles, giving up the top portion, and continuing to refill his hand. Oh my god, I thought he was going to Killing Edge as well. He is! Oh man. This Sojourner is beefy as hell. Putting it up to a 5/6, and with the ping from the artifact. Oh my god, this Blood Rage Mask is going to do so much work down the line. Already putting humans down to a low 16. And if you guys are familiar, it's not a whole lot of health from that point. Man. So what can you do here? You can look to I was gonna say you could Tiger, but it doesn't. You'd have to like kind of all in with it. Even giving it Killing Edge here, it's not gonna deal with the Sojourner completely. Like it's gonna deal with the Sojourner, but you're gonna lose your Tiger. Effectively giving a 2-for-1 and a free card on top of it. But I like this. Juxtaposing the Sojourner and the Tiger would, effectively get the threat away from you and allow you to move down and deal with the Heartseeker yourself. Let's see here. Yeah, this is going to be the best play here, allowing to clear away the most minions possible. Effectively clear away the most minions possible. Basically putting baby in a corner for now, but a juxtaposed back would basically deal with the situation again. Even having this like Heartseeker right near Riva could be quite detrimental. Now with a bit of a board state on himself, he's feeling okay to be able to start to go face. We see a Spiral Technique. 8 damage for 8 to anything. Such a good card. Honestly, I think it's like sometimes people forget about this card existing and then just surprise, the game's over. Oh, that's a solid win, man. I'm sorry, I was trying to get everything set up here. Very quick win out for MinMaxer. Congratulations, moving on to the next round here. So with that, let's take a look at the bracket, see who we can move on to here. We currently have Pylons versus Tony Ken, Ziza versus Bryguy. Lel 7 with a 2-0 over Shadow Shadet. I think we mentioned that. Let's see here. I think I have both Bryguy and Ziza. Yes, I do. Currently online. Looks like they're in between games. We can check on Z here. 24 Marman, and then I have TM25 as well. So we'll check on theirs. Did this game just end and I just... Nope, we got that. TM25. Or it's TM21 that... The TMs, I think it's TM21's the last guy who qualified. Too many TMs. So much Pokemon, still a little time. So we got a Lilith match-off. Bringing this with a Blazehound. I've kind of seen some arguments for Blazehound over Spelljammer in this deck. We're able to get it out one turn sooner. And get that, like, yes, you draw both you and your opponent one card, but, a turn sooner, able to refill your hand of a kind of aggressive deck. Kind of like this. Putting the Grasp of Agony on a 1/1 that you're just going to let die to a Sphere of Darkness Shadow Creep to effectively clear away the other one and deal 3 damage to the general. Plus, it's already afflicted by Shadow Creep itself. The big swing this turn. Reclaiming the board and gets lucky on the RNG. Oh my gosh. Very well played. Double Spelljammer in hand, that always feels bad. But as a Sphere of Darkness to clear away the Lore Master, I think developing a Spelljammer here is pretty good. I mean, it's going to require 24 Marn Man to deal with it. If he doesn't want to start milling away everything. Or he can look to have a really aggressive turn. What can Spectral Blade, Ooze... I think you cycle back Blazehound here, unless you can play it. I mean, you could play it, draw yourself another card, but I mean, you're gonna potentially mill yourself if you're trying to mill the other Lilith. And make sure you're after this game, I'll be looking to draw the first winner of the classic orbs. So if you guys haven't, make sure you hit that exclamation point giveaway. Ooh, mills away his own Void Pulse. Nice to use away the Void Postal of the TM25, excuse me. Able to dump his hand pretty dang well. He's not going to mill himself. I like this a lot. Grasp of Agony on top of on the Spelljammer. Wow. Actually making the most of that. Milling away cards, putting the pressure on TM25 as well. Very solid board state. What do we have? How do you deal with this? I think the first thing you do is you already replaced, and you didn't replace a Spelljammer. I question that one. Spectral Blade for sure coming out here. He's looking to double up, just dealing massive damage to this poor little Wraithling. But gonna gain 3 total. Losing some durability for the price of some health. I don't think you're too mad about that. Kill the Blaze down here. Perfectly fine. The Ooze is probably going to take care of this. Yep. 3 damage affects no one else. And a little bit of creep is spawned, but that's, again, not too much of a worry. Wow. Definitely seeing more of these Flame-Blood Warlocks coming out. I like this a lot, being able to clear away Spectral Blades pretty quickly here with this Void Pulse. Sitting on double Spectral Blade himself. Quite awesome. Flame-Blood Warlock, very nice. Extra 3 damage, double Spectral Blade equipped. Can he make this one last longer than TM25s, I think is the real question now. Really claiming that board back. But I think, I mean, you gotta find some way to deal with pretty much everything on board. He was on 80 Grasp, try to deal with it that way, but I think, you can Tiger. Yeah, you can Grasp, Tiger hits the 1/1, dealing 3 to everything else. Takes off the blades. Oh, he double grasp. Very nice. Deals 6. And down to 9. Then Shadow Spawn himself in a corner. Oh, he gets so nice. He gets such nice freaking spawns off of this too. Does he have it with that? Yeah, you can move forward, kill. Actually, no, yeah, you can just move forward. He's on 8, so you can just Saber Spine, Prime His Fist, that puts it to 5. Didn't even need to take that 1 damage, but then Void Pulse will seal it out. So it looks like 24 Marmarn is going to be taking this game. I'm not sure if this is game number 2. They didn't report their scores. But congratulations to him. We'll double check here. Double check here, see the stats of that. See your match history. Looks like that's currently going on to game number 3. We'll go ahead and follow this game, see how theirs is doing. See here. Draw our first winner at the same time. Dude, from Jana, consistently winning these classic orbs. Congratulations. So let's see here. Who else do we have going in games? We have Bry Guy currently playing up against Min-Maxer. Actually, I'm sorry, but we're going to switch over to that. We're going to go... That series is just starting, and it's a bit higher up in it. Min-Maxer... Do I have these all set up right? I do... Damn it, they are both Riva. It makes hard telling the hands apart from each other a bit different. It's gonna be a bit difficult. Just a wee bit. Wait. Nope, nope. Oh, oh. There we go. There we go. Sorry about the delay, everyone. So we got... Bry Guy is bringing to the table Faye and Riva. I'm wondering if it's more of a... I'm assuming it's more of an Arcanist Faye than the Control-y type. Wow, that was a quick game there. Oh my gosh. These Riva games, they are such quick turnarounds. And, so who else is Bry Guy bringing with him? I said he's bringing Riva and Faye. And I have to update this. Oh my gosh. Sorry, trying to keep track of all these, like, everyone's wins really quickly is kind of hard. I get spoiled with Collazo. I miss you, man. Jumping right back into it, we got Kara versus Faye. We got another, not necessarily a mirror match, but in a way, it kind of is. We got Arcanist versus Arcanist. Honestly, I kind of favor Kara in these. When you basically are looking for a slugfest of minions, the ability to buff up, all of them by a 1/1 on the turn they are summoned, very, very strong, and definitely not something to be underestimated. Let's get this adjusted. But let's see here. Drops the Aether Master to allow him to replace twice. Better cycling of his hand. So nice. Cycling the Frigid Corona with a Circulus. Oh my gosh. Gonna be able to get so much mana here if he really wants it. Gets another illusion if he wants to replace that into a blue Conjurer. Oh my gosh. I think really questioning right now is is the... Wait. Oh, excuse me, they haven't done the patch yet. I thought the patch went live already. My misunderstanding here. I'm good. I'm glad they didn't do that ahead of time. I was like, wait, Enfeeble should be up to 5, right? When does the patch go live? Oh, it's on the 19th. It's supposed to be around 19th, around 9 tonight. Oh my gosh. Okay, so at least they gave us time for this last tournament with these busted cards. Massive air quotes that you guys can totally hear. I was gonna say, it's like I thought the patch was gonna be live. Had me double taking there. So he's got Circulus and Aether Master on board. Doing away with the other Circulus. Rough times. Already ramping up to 5 mana. But Min-Maxer can definitely look to get back on board here. Also, I think the blue Conjurer might have been a better play, but looking to clear away this Circulus is always going to be good. Kind of wondering what he's planning to do here, though. With the rest of this mana, could look to Prismatic Illusionist and then Aspect of the Fox. His own Mana Forger, maybe? Developing his own Aether Master. What to cycle, though? Oh, Kinetic Surge. I'll do it. Buff up the Circulus and the Aether Master, giving him a illusion for him to... I was going to give him an illusion to replace, and it just didn't trigger in his hand. So replace that into a Chromatic Cold. I definitely call that an upgrade. What is Bry Guy to do, though? Has his own illusion to replace right off the bat. I think a blue Conjurer, either a blue Conjurer or Owl Beast here is the play. I mean, you can Owl Beast and then Frigid Corona. Freeze off the general here, and start to look to get some face damage in. And plus getting that, oh my gosh, so many Frigid Coronas. That's gonna be one of the nice things here though, is like, I'm wondering if Min-Maxer is gonna either Aspect of the Fox, the Albi Sage, or Frigid Corona it. I think you can look to like start going off with Prismatic. But, oh wow, let's just cycle it. Could start with his own Albi Sage then, buffing up all the health of his own creatures. I think if you do you can do that and basically take care of both minions right now. Frigid Corona 1, and then not Frigid Corona. Chromatic Cold 1 and Frigid Corona Aspect of the Fox the other. God, words are hard tonight. Oh wait, he's only on 5 mana. Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, that's why he can't do the Frigid Corona. Yep. Aspect of the Fox, the Albi Sage, and then I wouldn't be too surprised here. Oh wow, gets a polarity. Replacing it into another polarity, I think? Just saw a little bit of delay there. It looked like one showed up than the other. Trying to decide on how to attack everything. For Bryga, though, I think you replace the Mana Forger. Not really going to help you out as much here. Trinity Wing. That's a good card. But I think possibly the play here is either going for another Albi Sage into Chromatic Cold to take care of the opponent, like take care of Min-Maxers. And then, so you put you at 6, then BBS for 7. Or first on your next turn anyways, and then buffs up everything. Trinity Wing doesn't really have space for it at this time. If he could Chromatic Cold and then play it. He could then that would give him space for everything. But so you see Enfeeble coming out, turning everything into 1/1s. I like this. Trades away his Wolf, or excuse me, trades away his Fox, trades away his Aether Master. Doesn't really overextend here, and develops an Albi Sage. Not really getting any value out of it right now, but just gives him something for next turn. Honestly, I think the way I look at Albi Sage is like it's not just a 4-drop. It's it's a 4+. Basically 4+ whatever it costs to cast a spell. So you're like getting value out of it right away. Because here we just see a Chromatic Cold can deal with it. With 6 mana, starting with a Prismatic Illusionist, Chromatic Cold, the Albi Sage for only 1. And then plus, after, you can BBS after all this. So you can Frigid Corona. Oh no, puts him down to 1. Puts him down to 2 mana. Excuse me. I thought he still had 3. Yeah, so I think you Frigid Corona, Fae, and then you're not really too worried about the Mana Forger here. I think he's looking to save his BBS for kind of like a more impactful turn. Frostburn pretty much, Frostburn will clear the board. You got 2 in hand, so I would be kind of entitled to use that, I'd be fine to use that this turn. Not having to overextend, or, get rid of your only out. Plus doing this here before, potentially another, Albi Sage. Looking to hold on to his BBS too as well, so he can Blue Conjurer next turn. He's gonna be at 8. Or no, yeah, he'll be at 8, so then you can BBS. Here, oh. Here, Min-Maxer beats him to it. Excuse me. Putting a 5/7 on the board. What did he get? Oh my. Gosh. Gets a Kindred Hunter off the Blue Conjurer and pulls a Mana Forger from his deck. Wow, I think what you look to. I know he's on 9, excuse me. So he's got Blue Conjurer. He can BBS and Chromatic Cold. So puts him at 9. Stops. Turns off the Blue Conjurer's ability. And refills his hand. Flash Freeze. It's a good one. Oh my god, gets an Eclipse. Man, I like this here. Cycles some damage, but you know, replaces it into more like, oh wow, Death Knell. God, I have played against the people that have gotten super lucky off Blue Conjurer getting Death Knell, and it's like late game suddenly all of your Arcanists are back, and just what do you do? What do you do? So in terms of like, so for Min-Maxer, what does he do? With the Blue Conjurer still on board, I mean it's still an Arcanist, so he can look to develop Kindred Hunter. I think what, maybe like Mana Forger, Kindred Hunter. It'd be 5, BBS is 6, and then I can look to like really develop everything here. I don't think there's a. I mean, you can aspect of the Fox, the Blue Conjurer, but I think that's a little bit too aggressive because you then don't have a way to deal with any other larger minions that come out, because you have no idea. Like, you just got 3 cards. You got 3 different cards from his Blue Conjurer. So kind of looking to close this out with potentially what's on board, sitting on the double Chromatic Cold in hand for 4 damage burst. Have this army on board. Oh wow, there's not a whole lot of places to go. And with completely playing around the the Fey BBS of Warbird, could be facing down what, that's 10, 12. I mean, he's got lethal in hand, but Death Knell's gonna have to say. He's got a lot to say. It's like, hey, you know my Arcanists? You miss them? I got them right here for you. God, this card is so nuts. I'll be Sage. Oh my gosh. I forgot that he's going to get that. So buffs up everything he just summoned. Tons of health. His hand is too full. Gosh darn it. Too many illusions. So how do you deal with this? Aspect of the Fox, one of the two. Probably going to be the Death Knell that you aspect. Put it down to a 3/3. Could then Chromatic Cold the Owlbeast Sage. You're not really too worried about the Circulus or the Aether Master. Yes, he can cycle more times per turn, but he's got a full hand already. That's what the Fox Training. Wow, refills his hand completely. Still a 4 mana in hand. He can do a lot with it. I think the question is like how he wants to deal with. Yeah, ping it off with the Flash Freeze. Getting this damage in real quick. Protecting himself completely. That's Death Knell though. That's lethal. That's game right there. Bright Guy bringing it back with his Fey. Doesn't need anything else. I got no Fae. Let me move you over. So we got a tie series. So we'll be heading to a Kara Riva match. So not really, not a whole lot, but like I think potentially looking to deal with that. I mean, maybe you didn't see that lethal there. I think leaving the blue Conjurer up would have been what could have been fine, because if you left the blue Conjurer up, he would have gotten Fortiface. The Aether Master, well, it was a Circulus, would have moved down. That would have been 5. Would have had one health left. It just wouldn't have been lethal on board. I think the game would have still ended the same with this, the same outcome, but not really a whole lot. Like at least just one have been dead on board. Like that's my take. But we're currently jumping into game number 3. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and see how this one pans out. We got, of course, every time I'm going to switch. Am I going to switch his hands again? I think I'm good. Maybe. Yeah, decent starting hand though. Let's see here. Might help if I also switch everything over. Nope, looks like we are fine. So it looks like Bry Guy has a decent starting hand. It's got a Celebrant. What? Wow. If like starting off with Aether Master is like always such like a nuts card to me. Like being able to perfectly cycle your hand into a more into having like such a desirable turn. Gets it Phoenix fired right away, but I think that's just you have to respect that amount of card draw that it gives you. Of you're not gonna let min-maxer design that perfect hand to deal with whatever you're playing. So what's the response? You have Frigid Corona. Definitely not looking to use your Kindred Hunter right now with no Arcanist on board. It's not really worth it. Might be looking to just kind of ramp out. Frigid Corona moving up, dealing 2 damage to the Celebrant. I think is definitely the play. We got Cobra Strike from removal. Definitely look wow. Geomancer. Yeah, that like turning your Bloodborne spell into Phoenix Fire is going to be one way to seal out a game against Kara. Just don't let them develop anything and just like surprise 3 damage all day. With 4 Winds Magi coming into hand, man, we could see some serious damage coming out here this next turn for Bry Guy. So what do you do? I mean, you could look to, you can aspect, deal like, so you can move up. Doesn't have enough for a Kindred Hunter turn again. I mean, I'm trying to think here of what he does. You could aspect of the Fox if you really wanted to, and then deal with this 5/4, like take him 5/4 into a 3/3. And then, man, Death Grip it? And then see... Calby Sage, though, coming up. Yeah, I kind of like this. Buffing it up, like to have it developed on board for this next turn. Potentially then getting this Kindred Hunter into play with getting the Spirit as well. A couple of 3/3s is never a bad thing. Oh! Bacon. Bring the bacon. So, if he develops 4 Winds Magi, he's not doing any. I mean, he can then move his Geomancer up, but then I don't see how he takes care of the Albeast Sage. So develops yeah, I was gonna say develop the like 4 Winds Magi, because it looked like he was like trying to develop it back here, try to protect it a bit more. Also put him on 6 mana total, can then BBS and deal 3 damage to the LB Sage. Geomancer trades into that, clears that off. All while dealing... Okay. I kind of like this. Cobra Strike. And then just going to tank the 5 damage with face. I didn't see this line of play, but I kind of like it. Leaves him with a 5-2 on board plus the Celebrant. Very nice. Crescent Spear. Yeah, this is a very, very different take on Riva. I think we've seen almost 3 different Riva decks. It's nuts. Oh, man. Huh, so... Min-Maxer on 5 mana just hasn't had a chance to get this Kindred Hunter to work for him. And now facing down this, every turn he's gonna be having to watch out for this BBS of Phoenix Fire from hand. So yeah, I think he's gonna Prismatic Illusionist behind him, Chromatic Cold off the Geomancer, take the 1 damage to face by killing out the Celebrant, and hoping to somewhat stabilize on the board. Just hoping that there isn't a it's Ghost Lightning for the 1 damage to everything. God, that would just destruction. Yeah, trade back to Killing Edge. You don't really have a minion that you're looking to attack with this turn. Oh, Twin Strike. I think, yeah, I was gonna say it's you could Crescent Spear, Twin Strike, and then BBS. So I'm gonna take the damage first. Crescent Spear, then Twin Strike. Followed by the BBS to face. Oh my gosh, keeping this board just perfectly clear. I'm kind of wondering why he didn't go face with the. Didn't go face after he equipped it. Probably other than just wanting to preserve the durability of the Crescent Spear. For more damage next turn. Here's see the Ghost Lightning. That would have... Oh, man, that would have been nuts as well. God, still doesn't have an Arcanist on board. Finally at 6 mana, could drop another Prismatic Illusionist, Frigid Corona. So your Frigid Corona and then BBS to, put a little bit more health onto his minions. Stops it from being... No, it doesn't actually, because it still has 3 health, and the buff would only leave it susceptible to. It's still gonna die to Phoenix Fire. And I think Min-Maxer's coming to that realization as well. Just no, it really doesn't matter what I play here. I think you just have to load the board with 3/3s. If only Frigid Corona stopped BBS. But nope. Not I mean, I guess there's a chance. There's a chance that Twin Strike deals with just the illusions and leaves him with the Prismatic Illusionist. But I think a 4 Winds Magi is headed his way for sure. Because what? 4 Winds. You get 4 Winds Magi. I mean, you can just dump his spells, basically, but I think if you 4 Winds Magi, you're getting more value out of it. Only thing he's really afraid of losing it to is a aspect of the Fox or Chromatic Cold. What else do you do? Looking to just clear the board without the use of 4 Winds Magi, I guess. Potentially looking to draw... get some card draw, maybe a Spelljammer, perhaps. Oh! Okay, yeah, no, now you definitely 4 Winds Magi. Just double Ghost Lightning, BBS. No, it's fine. It's 2 damage to everything. There's another 2 to take care of the Prismatic, and then another 3 damage to face. Actually, another 4 damage to face. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, no, he didn't have enough mana for that. He was 1 off of the BBS. Look, it's Pork in hand. How do you deal with this? I mean, I guess you're gonna have to like Kindred Hunter, um, Kindred Hunter, Training Wing. No, it's 8. You can't even do that. You can Circulus and do that, but then it's like you still can't even play the spells from it. Oh man. Circulus, Aspect of the Fox. You can Circulus, Aspect of the Fox, the 4 Winds Magi, puts you on 3. Then you can also then Kindred Hunter as well and get more 3/3s on board. I think that's gonna get you like the best stat line possible. I mean, he doesn't know if Bright Guy's got another Phoenix Fire in hand. Yeah, I like this a lot. Got a decent line here, but it's still gonna be lethal on this next turn. Oh no, the illusion stops it. But yep, Pork is gonna let him get through, and Bry Guy taking out Min-Maxer. Just playing it out here. Pork takes away deals with the 2/1. 3 damage to face. Congratulations to Bry Guy. Man, we've got like this one little section of the bracket has just been a real back and forth play. Congratulations to him beating out Min-Maxer with a 2-1 victory. Let's take a look at the bracket. So next, wow, okay, so let's hear if this wants to expand. We have Dragal taking out Lel7 with a 2-1 victory after 2-0ing Jaded Kronos. Free-to-play Peasant Rebel beats Tony Ken with a 2-0 victory. Looks like Lark 4444 and TM25. We can check to see if that is still going on. Looks like they are currently in game, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into that. And we can take a look at that while I get a... Let's see, I'll fix the hands before I find ourselves our next winner. Oh, whoops. And number 2. So it looks like I got Lark on, at least to me, like what is pretty signature Vitruvian. Hands are fixed. But I wonder if this is gonna be kind of like the last time we see like rampant Vath with the nerfs to Thumping Wave, even like Chrysalis Burst and Flash Reincarnation. I mean, it's definitely gonna be like kind of some Rip Juggernaut moments, but I think it's gonna decrease the amount of times that we see Vath in tournament. It'll definitely be interesting. Let's see, we're gonna be drawing our next winner as well. Let's see here. Congrats to Tony Ken on winning one of the classic orb sets. Let's see here. I think he's trying to count out how much damage you can actually get. I mean, if he's on 5 mana right now, could look to... If he did Blood to Air, we'll deal with this. Like, cause like, what other big threats are you fearing? Like Drogon is just disgusting. Like, there's not really a whole lot else that you're looking to like really remove. So I think Blood to Air here effectively uses your turn. If you really want to, you can move it forward, like. Could look to Plasma Storm on. He's got 6 mana. I think you're definitely going to. Wow, why am I blanking on names here? Wow. I keep calling it Pupper whenever I play, and it always screws me up. Looking to Lava Slasher. away the 3/3. So then, like, he's got so much board here. Yes, he's got the Iron Dervish sitting around back, but it's, I mean, could what? So here, deal 2 damage with Bone Swarm, then Falcius to clear it away, because Falcius gives you an extra 2. Leaves him with a 3/3 to deal with the Vath, but he's got to start watching out for this face damage. He has no way to heal. 3 Echo 6, thank you so much for the hosting, man. Welcome to all the new viewers. Catching us in decently way through the tournament. We are currently on round number 3, with a few more rounds to go before we hit grand finals. I like this. Moving away. He's definitely got... I like this too. Cycle away the first wish, making it a 3/3. He's definitely looking to get value out of this being in the corner for a Scion's third wish. Plasma Storm getting cycled away, I think, is kind of weird. That would have actually dealt with the entire... Oh, I was going to get a second one, and I'm blind. Yeah, But healing up here, playing this nice and slow... getting out of range of pretty much like anything that Lark is looking to do. He's not like there is no clock for TM25 right now. Whispers of the Sands doing nothing with no obelisks in play. I think Pax is going to be a prevalent drop here, trying to just wall himself off, but double Pax. I mean, it kind of it'll survive through. We'll survive through Plasma Storm. Yeah, gets himself a 6/6 flyer. Starting to go face a bit. But I think he's got to look to wall himself off with his Falcius and these, like in the 2 packs. I think you double packs. Yeah. Probably what's going to happen here, though, is either Natural Selection is going to come out and deal with one of them, or probably more likely is just hit face with one of the, hit one of them with your face. Actually, I mean, yeah, Natural Selection, the first one, move forward, hit the second one, and then Plasma Storm off 4 2/2s. Actually, he's got lethal. What am I talking about? You don't even have to clear board. You just Natural Selection that one, move forward, 4 to face, Tiger clears it up. Really? What are you waiting for? Come on, TM. Is he miss? Oh no! He had it! Oh no! That missed lethal! Lark, can you turn this around? Currently sitting on 10 damage. Double Falcius gives him an extra, it'd be 4, so it's here. So down to 8. Goes to 6. Oh my god! He was just gifted this! Oh! That's sweet punish. Oh, it's a disaster for TM25. Oh no, that is just gotta feel awful. Duke, congrats to Lark. Let's see, was that game number, what game number was that? Oh man. That was just game 1 though, luckily enough. Let's see here. We also have Bry Guy currently playing... Bright Guy's currently just waiting. Let's see here. I want to see if they have... I think he's waiting on Dragal, who I'm not sure if I have on friends list right now. These are the important things. I do not have Dragal. Or is it Dragal Berg? Dragal. Nope, that's Dragal Berg. I think he's currently offline, so I think they're waiting on him. So we'll keep following the... we'll keep following Lark's and... keep following Lark and Wow, TM25. That's words are hard sometimes. I swear. Almost started spectating TM21. You get things sent on back over, and of course, as always, the hands are backwards. I am just going to, after this event, I am going to make a second just OBS scene, and it will just automatically flip back and forth. I won't have to do this each time then. Wow, so we have double Crescent Spear coming from Lark on turn 1. Very, very ballsy play here, but with the young Silithar coming out for TM25, not the most aggressive play. Ah, man, looking to potentially have a Elucidator with Dreadtide Frenzy would be pretty nuts. Oh my gosh, Blood Rage Mask on top of that. Okay, that's fine. Just artifact on up there, Lark. Drops an Arcane Heart. Already starting to chip away at that Vath. With no real answer in sight here. Can look to move forward, take this, and then he can be on. Actually, he could have the 6-mana play of how the Elucidator, the Elucidator Diretide Frenzy, have the Elucidator hit the Cryptographer, and then take away one of like these points of durability. Would force a Ghost Lightning, but it's going to put more of a clock on you. You would be getting that extra 5 damage, or excuse me, it'd be 6 damage to face with the Diretide Frenzy. But I think that's what we're going to see here. Really? Okay, he's going with the Tiger instead. Tiger Diretide Frenzy gets the same effect here, except he's not left with a minion afterwards. Still getting 4 damage to face and dealing with a bit of that durability. So here, I think you're looking to Arcane Heart again. Just develop all these Heartseekers. Oh man, with double Phoenix Fire in hand, I think you'd like to hold on to those a bit for like more like hardcore removal. And to start chipping away at Vath. You have to keep in mind the Earth Spheres, healing for 8. I like this a lot too, stopping any chance of some major frenzy plays. I think you'll face with it. Yep. Get the damage in while he can, dealing 6 damage total per Phoenix Fire. Oh my gosh, it's like, oh god, the dream, the freaking dream. It's a Geomancer set up for next turn. A Cantor Warbeast, though, it's got something to say about all this damage you're dealing to face. It's not enough to clear away everything, but I think you could, you Ghost Lightning here. Arcane Heart pings away the egg. Excuse me, Heartseeker pings away the egg. And you're still living. The Tiger is definitely going to be coming out this next turn, so getting in this Phoenix Fire for another 5 damage to face, completely worth it. Drops him down to just 9 health. Oh, he can't even... What is that? Oh my gosh, I'm actually not familiar. There's some of the artwork that I'm still not familiar with. Oh man, natural selections off the Arcane Heart clears the board a bit. He's gonna have to send this Saberspine Tiger into the Riva, deal with these other artifacts. Excuse me. And I do have my water bottle. Excellent. Trying to stabilize, looking definitely have like a bigger swing turn this next turn with the can look to either develop this Lava Slasher I think, yeah, I mean, you can develop the Lava Slasher, have yourself a... Ooh, put himself really close. I'm not too sure about that one, but I think he's looking like he's going to have to try to clear out the board, like clear out the game with a potential top deck off of Drogon. But right now, his next turn's looking like an easy, just dropping of his hand, Earth Sphere into Sunsteel Defender. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's 8 gates. Excuse me. Wow, that just sounds brutal as hell. Lark with a massive play from hand. Freaking 8 gates, Cryptographer. Oh, but he can't do it! He can't do it! Oh, he needs one more mana, he's off! Oh no! I don't think he played the Cryptographer this turn. I think that might be a mistake, but actually no, because let's see what he could. No, he would have died next turn if he didn't do that. Potentially, if he didn't play the Cryptographer there and he had Drogon, it would have been 10 damage from Vath, plus the 4 from the Lava Slasher. Look at TM25 play into his outs. It's like the best. It's the best way you have to play. Is like even when you're like if you play defensively in this case, you're going to lose. Now he's got Lark boxed in a corner, and there's no real way out. Ghost Lightning here going to be pretty nice. Clears away the force field, allowing for a Phoenix Fire to deal with it. Deal with the rest of the Sunsteel Defender. And then dropping a Lantern Fox. Give yourself a bit, like hoping to get at least another Phoenix Fire out of hand. Maybe looking for an Eclipse, maybe if he tries to replace. Not sure if he runs one. Don't have the deck list in front of me, so it's hard to say what he's looking for. Plasma Storm removal. It's a really nice way to deal with the Lantern Fox. No damage going to it, so no Phoenix Fires in hand. Plus after... do you BBS here? No, I don't think so. I think you look to just develop more minions on board. Putting him down to 1... Like, putting him to 2 is no different than putting him to 1. It's a Flash Reincarnation. This Pado. What can you get here? Oh, no. A Lantern Fox. That's not gonna do it. TM25. Wow, stabilizing and clinching out this just really oppressive game number 2. I really thought he was doomed there. Very nice. Well played by both of them. So we're going to take a quick look here. We're going to see if the next game from... See if our next set of Dragal and Bryguy 77 is going to start. We have free-to-play Peasant waiting for waiting for the winner of this series. Let's see here. What is Dragal's name? Am I missing something here? One second. Let's spectate, and then let me see if I can get... If Dragal is showing up as... what the heck? Do I not have Dragal? Oops, wrong person. Bad buddy. So I'll go ahead and jump over here, see if I can get him added. Oh, yep, there he is. I'll just switch things over, and the hand's working out perfect. So this is our first semi-final. It's currently on game 1. We caught them kind of midway through with Starhorns, the Seeker. Oh, wow. Nice way to deal with this Sojourner. Find them both a card first, get all of his options. I like this, though. Pain takes care of the Sojourner, and then Natural Selection take care of the Azure Herald, not letting Riva have any minions to perfectly buff. But we do see a Tuskboar in hand. Could be pretty devastating here. So on 9 mana, I think the Geomancer's going to come down here. Could Geomancer... Geomancer Crescent Spear, puts him at 6, and then BBS for extra damage. Could also look to start to stabilize with another, could stabilize a bit more, move back Azure Herald, potentially then also play the Tuskborn move down, deal with this 2-1. Try to buy himself some time, but I think developing the Geomancer is a much bigger priority. Could actually do Geomancer, Tuskborn, and Azure Herald here. Perfectly blocking off Starhorn. And I think, the fear of Thumping Wave is still a thing right now. Because we're still, pre-patch. Man, it's going to be nice to not have to fear about... Ooh! Very nice. Did not see this play. Takes care of the beefy minion. Who cares about a Blood Tier Alchemist? We can take care of a 4/5 with Rebirth. Here's another Cobra Strike in hand. It's looking kind of sketchy for Dragal here. Entropic Gaze dealing 2, taking care of one of those. Taking care of one of those charges. Oh my gosh, Mechanter Beast. But he's on 7 mana now. No. Draw another card. Yeah. Best 3 words in any card game ever. Draw a card. Oh, Tech Spikes. Do you really want to, though? If he Tech Spikes, he's down to 6. He doesn't have a way to move himself away either. Oh, he'd be playing with death so hard. He mills 1, but I think you have to Mechanter. Interesting placement. I wonder where he's going to try to move off this now. Just not let him run back to the corner and just take care of this Azure Herald with the 2-1 in his face. But Cobra Strike going to take care of that pretty dang well. Ghost Lightning as well would do the same thing. Can he sneak lethal out of this? Yeah, 4 Winds Magi, Ghost Lightning. I think Ghost Lightning here is probably better. But getting that damage in right now puts him to drops him down to what, 3? Because it deals him 5 with the plus damage from the Crescent Spear. Allows him to move away. And Arcane Heart to follow it up. Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is... I take back what I said. This play is disgusting. Leaves him at 2. Earth Sphere is not going to save him right now, either. I expect a Tech Spikes and to finish himself off. What's he going to drop? He's on 9 mana. The emote's coming out. It's like he could hear me. Through a 10-minute delay in me not actually being there, yep. Draws into nothing and just concedes out. Very nice play. Get everything updated here because we're going to be following Bryguy and Dragal into their next game as well. Be watching... Looks like they're already queuing up. Let's see, what is Dragal bringing? He's brought Starhorn and Fae. So we'll just go ahead and jump right back into their game and... Let's see here. Let us switch over the hands. Actually, no, we got things. We got just perfect again. Love it when that happens. I always like seeing these grow plays on turn 1. Turn 2, then you got it as a 3/5. It's pretty difficult to deal with in most cases. Deals with Windblade Adepts quite well. And but I mean, it's going to even deal with them even better now that the nerf's coming. I'm gonna laugh so hard if the nerf happens. Like, like it's gonna happen like middle of grand finals. Man, just not getting anything, unfortunately. Honestly, I think. Well, you can see a Hailstone Prison possibly coming out here. I was gonna say, is he really gonna look to enfeeble this turn? That'd be so disgusting. I think one of like the minions that like you're not too worried about like Hailstone Prison here is yeah, is this grow. It is, yes, it is a low drop, but it's not. I mean, what other beefy minions come out from? Wow, why am I blanking on faction names now? Seriously, today is my day. Wow, I feel dumb. Coming out for either way, coming out for the star in general. Pretty much everything like that's large, you don't really want them playing again. But I do like this. You know, tanks a bit of damage. You know, it's like, you know, uses Chromatic Cold and a Mana Death Grip, but he accelerates his mana a bit more. Just continuing to just deal with so many different outcomes here. This hand's so full, jeez. What, Frigid Corona, cycle another card? Let's see here. Sorry about all these Steam notifications. We'll take care of that. Sorry, blocking the screen. So Hailstone Prison, the grow, it's dealt, you know, it's gotten to a point where it needs to happen. Can then Circulus attack and then BBS. Even look to oh, actually using the Hailstone Prison there actually removed it. Very nice. I always love those plays. Very cheeky. Let's see here. Wow, Flash Mechanic Warbeast. Very nice. Still gonna keep it alive too by attacking into the Circulus. Putting me at 15 already. Very nice. Okay, then what did he get off his draw? Ooh. Very interesting. He's got an egg, gonna deal extra damage. Does he have a lot of rebirth? I'm not too sure. But let's see here. So he's at 22, full hand. What, on 7 mana, I think you're looking to... You can Blue Conjurer and then Mana Death Grip. Replace it out of your hand. He's going to mill pretty much either way here. I think you actually Mana Death Grip first, then Blue Conjurer, then BBS. This way then you don't mill yourself. Yeah. Figured it out. Doesn't want to overvalue. And moves himself diagonally up. Like this. Gets a Mind Warper. It could actually be pretty decent here. Let's see here. Nice, Natural Selection takes care of that quite well. Milling another card. Perfect. Leaves himself open to be able to take the Mana Tile with the Blood Tier Alchemist. Really pushing for that face damage. Wants to close this out early. The fact that he's got Tech Spikes in hand. He'll be on 7 mana next turn, so he can't see a Mecanter Greater Fortitude play come out. But Greater Fortitude on something else, always fine. LB Sage with Frigid Corona starts to buff up a bit. Yeah, very nice here. Use the Heart Sister to place that Blood Tier Alchemist in just the right spot. Followed up with a BBS to clear it away. Buffing up. Buffing up the Albeast again. As you can start to develop a board. Ooh. I mean, honestly here, Rare Fruits only costing 1, we have... Really? I think you'd go for it all the same. Entropic Gaze. Oh, he's gonna start to mill him. Then Tech Spikes for 3. Oh, very nice. Deals the damage. Takes care of the Heart Sister. Natural Selection away the LB Sage. Gives himself a clear board again and can start to run away and continues to mill. Not letting Bry Guy get any value at all. Rest in peace, you 7/7. Oh my god, the Decimus coming into hand now for Dragal. I mean, even at 9 mana here, I'm not too sure what you're looking to do. Circus, I mean, it's going to give you more in hand, but it doesn't even have... Meltdown's not even online because it can't even BBS this turn. Yeah, Mana Forger and then Trinity Wing, mill away. Actually, no, Mana Forger is going to let him play one of the spells, so... Oh, okay, no, it already triggered. The Circulus already went and gave the illusion. Mills away another Circulus. That's completely fine, but Decimus here, Tech Spikes. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Dragal, clear, just showing us the power of Starhorn. Honestly, I think this is probably gonna be this sort of Starhorn deck is gonna be on the rise. Oh, last one got slightly louder. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, so much greater fortitude. So much. Very nice. So we got game number 3. Oh, whoops, I put that on the wrong winner there. So we're going to be having a Fey Mirror match. Might be helpful if I did things properly. So we'll be having that game coming up here just in a... Oh, wow. Right now. Doesn't matter what I say. So hopefully, yeah, good. At least we got one person with the Mark II. Thank you, Bry Guy 77, for making this nice and easy. Wow, with a very, very aggressive opening hand here. I think you definitely like to drop the Circulus back. Don't want to give away free mana Death Grips. But honestly, I mean, if a Circulus comes out here for Dragal, I would not be surprised to see Flash Freeze, mana Death Grip, mana Death Grip. Just accelerate yourself 2 mana in a single turn. Oh my gosh. Honestly, here, yeah, this is fine. That's what's gonna happen here. Just 1 mana Death Grip deals with it. Cycles away a Flash Freeze. I honestly think you look to do it. You can accelerate yourself so far, and we know he's running... excuse me, try not to hiccup. We know he's running Meltdown and some much more expensive minions in his deck, so jumping ahead to 6 mana on turn 2 would be disgusting. But it is a lot of resources spent very early on, giving him some illusions to cycle at a later point, but wherever he puts his Circulus right now, it's basically almost in danger of... Yep, we're going to see it. Here's one, and here's the other. So holding on to the illusions to cycle, which I think is very much a smart move. Oh, he's playing it. He plays one on the mana tile, then mana death grips again. The top screen is just a bit laggy at different points, which is really weird. Gets a second enfeeble. So I think we'll see the milling of... excuse me, the recycling of the illusion next turn. Chromatic Cold to deal with the Circulus. Very nice. Gonna probably mana Death Grip off the 2/1. Oh no, it being an Arcanist, it's worth more than the 2/1. Wow, and there's the other mana Death Grip coming into hand. And just in time to clear... Like, it's so good they cleared it off, because this turn would have been disgusting. Could look to just start to... just deal so much damage. Oh yeah, Frostburn's happening, no matter what. Take care of that Prismatic Illusionist, and clear off the extra 2/1s that it summoned. Rigged. You weren't even here yet, Zubugo. Oh man. And there's that Meltdown already coming into hand. Is it up? No, it's got 2 turns, so it's not online yet. Dragala's got himself a bit of time here. Just a couple of turns before this Meltdown looks to start doing some massive work. After this series, we'll be giving away the last Classic Orb set. So Zero, even though... Oh, he does have his... Because he already had it up. I thought he used it last turn. So yeah, no, Meltdown here... There's no downside. Like, either it kills a blue Conjurer, or it goes face. Like... I don't see a problem with anything here. Yes, he doesn't deal with the blue Conjurer. And you could potentially run into some amazing threats. Where's it hit? Oh, it goes face, putting him to 13. Yeah, definitely Chromatic Holding this turn. So I think, what, he's on 8, so... LB Sage, maybe? Yeah. Buff up both of those. Deals with the Meltdown for now. And start dealing a bit of damage. I was gonna say, really? You gonna get rid of the Chromatic Cold? Oh man, just imagine double Meltdowns. I think it's harder to like warrant the Meltdown this turn. You can look to go face. I hope it goes face here and try to. I mean, if it snipes off one of these, deal 7 damage. So you can move everything up. But I think positioning the Meltdown more aggressively this time, you're not too worried about it. You didn't see a Enfeeble come out last turn, but it wasn't really within reach. And that's what you're afraid of, though. Is going to hit the blue Conjurer. Because if it hit the LB Sage, you could then move your illusion up, deal with it. Kind of curious as to why he's keeping the illusion like away. Dragal, though, doesn't really have an answer here for the 7/7 staring him down. The fact that it's a Meltdown is just a bonus. I love how they've like completely traversed the board. They're just like, no, I don't want to deal with you directly. Just gonna hope to wall everything off. take care of at least 2 of the minions. Oh, buffing up that. Ooh. We got some fun stuff from Blue Conjurer. Still safe. Doesn't have to do, like, he's not. It's not all over yet. Even the Frostburn here. Actually, Granite Cold's gonna deal with it. Granite Cold, Frostburn. Puts the meltdown right in his face. Keeping this like this nerfed meltdown like right near him, like just to deal with like anything that gets close. What the? Oh, okay. This spacebar makes that sound. Frigid Corona on to the 7/2. Lets him cycle a card. Starts to buff up his Blue Conjurer again. I think he's digging for another. He needs a Trinity Wing, but even still, it's not going to be enough. Bry Guy has just got. He can just BBS each turn. It does not matter there. Shadowhawk. Okay. I like this. Miss Dragon Seal, put it with the LB Sage down. Hoping for like a polarity. Should have. I mean, could have BBS first. I mean, would have milled whatever card, but would have kept that alive. Just praying, please. Hailstone Prison. Circulus, no. I think Hailstone Prison. I mean, yeah, he was digging for lethal. He could have won this turn, but Hailstone Prison was. I think I would have given it a little bit of thought to keeping. Could have dealt with this Albi Sage that's right there in front of his face, but it doesn't really matter. And there's a Trinity Wing. If there's. He needs a polarity. Oh. He's like, quick, math. Where are his outs? Just exactly. GLHF. Drop the meltdown. Pray it goes face. Give yourself a bit better stats or chances here. Feels using this deck feels bad, man. I don't really agree with not attacking this first. Would have given himself some like better. Yeah, feels bad. Could have given himself a bit better odds there, but congrats, Bry Guy, on his win with his Fey deck. So we have that. Like, it does feel bad when you run into this deck. So we got Bry Guy. I believe that was Bry Guy moving on to win. To win that, we have Lark winning out against TM25. He's playing free-to-play Peasant Rebel. So let's go ahead and let's see if I can draw one winner right now. Let's see here. We have Humongous. Congratulations. Wait, am I not using the delay? It is delayed. So let's see here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and look to see if we can go jump in to the next set. We do have Bry Guy waiting in Grand Finals, but we have Lark and free-to-play Peasant Rebel, who made a fantastic run last week. And we've seen some great plays out of Lark tonight already. Let's see here, and I will tell you it is currently... I think Lark's pretty good about updating everything. Looks like Lark won Game 1 as... Looks like Lark... Actually, no. Yeah, Lark won Game 1, and this is currently Game 2. So we'll go ahead and get this moved over here right away. Transfer. I'll get the hand switched over in just 1 second. Looks like a pretty commanding spot for Lark, but with some Obelisk in hand, Peasant Rebel can definitely look to make some. Ooh, actually, I was gonna say it's like staying aggressive here. Probably going to drop. I mean, with him doing this, it makes me think he's going to be dropping either Tiger or the Falcius. I like playing the Falcius here. Lets you clear away the last of the artifact durability and gets more damage on face. And with no minions on board, you're not really too afraid of Riva at this point. Let's see, who did free-to-play Peasant Rebel brought? He brought Argeon and he brought Xerix. There's a lot of Xerix this week. I will get that. I think there's like 4 or 5 different decks. So Onyx Bear Seal, if he really wants to deal with the Obelisk, he can. Here's a Blood Rage Mask, though, going to an Arcane Heart. Kinda interested about this. Feels like it's just like he's just really just in a bad spot here. Oh, double Onyx Bear Seal. That's not what you want to see. I mean, yes, it'll let him get some nice removal in, but it's not going to be the most effective this next turn. With more and more obelisks starting to come down here. Oh man, would have been nice. Actually, how much damage can he get here? If he moves Falcius down, he moves Falcius, or no, he'll move. You'll want to move this Windrush up, hit for 2. Move Falcius down, that's 5. You have another 4 from the... you have another 4 from the other ones, so it'll be 9. 11, 13. Puts him down. Ah, he's 1 off. But here he's still able, like, it was like... Actually, no, he's got this now, I think, right? Because moves forward, puts him down to 5. Yep, no, that's lethal. He's got Tiger in hand to take this one. We got ourselves a tie game. Seriously, finding lethal, where Star's Fury looked like the first play that came to mind for me, but yeah, getting that +1 attack on your Dervish is very nice. Got a close game here. Lark's put up a good fight. And so this means, with Xerix out of the way, that means we have a Riva Argeon match coming up for those two. Again, the winner of this match is going to be going on to face Bry Guy in Grand Finals, where they're going to be duking it out for a championship ribbon plus some keys. Third and fourth place does matter, so we do have Dragal waiting for the loser of this series. So let's see, we've got this coming right up for you guys. The hands are just getting drawn. I'll get the hands switched around in just 1 second. Thank you all for your patience with that, always. So really nice turn coming out for Argion. Having that Azurite Lion lets you really look to get aggressive. Basically praying to God that there is no Phoenix Fire to properly deal with that, because some real shenanigans can come out here. We see an Afterblaze in hand for him too. Oh no. Things aren't looking good. Goes the Crescent Spear. Yeah, looks like, I mean, like, honestly, like, without card, like, you know, hand knowledge here, this actually is a pretty decent turn for Lark. Looks to start to develop you know, his own board, but free to play Peasant Rebel taking this turn to develop the Arclight Regalia. Still gives away a Phoenix Fire to Lark, because it's when it takes damage that deals damage. And then moves the Azurite Lion back to a more defensive position. Cobra Strike would be really nice here, actually, if he was able to draw into that. What do you have here? Second Crescent Spear, and then look to develop the. I think you have to look to do the Sojourner. Like, there's, like, yes, you can ping off one of the damage. Doesn't draw him a card though. It's got to deal the damage, but this Azurite Lion's going to start to help out with that. I like this here, getting him cornered again. Like, that strategy, like, I mean, this worked out great for him last time. Basically, is what I'm saying. I think there might be some worth for the Silver Guard into BBS. But with 2 Crescent Spears attached, either, like, 5 health is actually pretty vulnerable to a, you know, to the Phoenix Fire that he knows he has in hand. And here we have a Primus Shieldmaster. Ghost Lightning, or excuse me, Twin Strike can actually do some work. It's going to clear off the Azurite Lion for sure, but then it puts the Primus Shieldmaster down to just 2 health, making it a 3-2. Oh, man. You can do it. You can Blood Rage Mask, Twin Strike, and then hit. It's going to deal, you know, it's going to take one damage off, or, you know, 1 durability off of all 3 of these, but getting in some extra damage to face. And then Arcane Heart pings off another. Yeah, starts to chip away at that Arclight Regalia, but on 5 mana, doesn't have a minion you can play the Holy Ammo on. But this Arclight Sentinel is definitely a good play here. Can take care of the Heartseeker for free, and then look to develop the Windblade Adept. Really going with more taunt minions. Really boxing him in here, though. I like this. Making Riva have to deal with all these taunts before looking to even try to run away. So good look to Onyx Bear Seal here, take care of the taunt. Phoenix Fire, the Phoenix Fire, the Windblade Adept, effectively dealing with everything. Wow, double pandas. I think you do one then the other. So you panda 1. You don't know if, I mean, he did play against the Argion deck once, so I mean he's probably got a feel for it, whether or not it actually has a Divine Bond or Iron Cliffs in it. So you look to trying to figure out, well, should I send this face? And I do like this. It's going to be 2 instances of damage triggering, so it's... Yes, there's 1, and then there's 2. So it actually takes away that... takes away the armor. Yes, he does still have this Windblade adept to deal with, but I do like the aggression here. Going face. Oh, no, very nice. Gets the Elkin to refill his hand a bit. Ooh, Solaris. That is always good. If he needs card refills, he's got them. Lark's in a really rough position here. Keeping him boxed in like this, he's just not going to be able to run away. I honestly don't know what he does here. I mean, replace the Blood Rage mask. Rip. It'd be nice if he already had his BBS as Phoenix Fire. But yeah, I think Lantern Fox, 4 Winds Magi. But what do we have? We've got 2, 8, 12. No, it's lethal next turn. I think we're going to have free-to-play Peasant Rebel headed back to Grand Finals this week. Making back-to-back attempts at these Champion Ribbon. Ooh, very nice. Nope, very smartly plays around that massive amount of damage. I thought he went for 4 Winds Magi. I saw him hovering over and I thought that's what he went with. Pardon my premature congratulations here. The play, though, is still most definitely looking to Holy Ammo. Move your Elkin down, swing face for 2, heal it up with Holy Ammo, dealing 4 to everything. Yeah, and then dropping the Silver Guard on top of that is going to just... Oof, so much. Gotta find a way to deal 14 damage. I mean, you can 8 gates Phoenix Fire and deal with the Silver Guard Knight, but you're still at 5. That's blocked in by everything. Wait. What? Why would you move it? Don't move it. Don't move it. There's no reason to move it. And Sojir's not going to do it either. It's going to have to be... Well, he's on 8 mana. You can 4 Winds Magi. If you use, like, all your mana, you can 4 Winds Magi here. 8 gates, Phoenix Fire onto the Silverguard Knight. And just hope that there's no extra damage. But... Afterblade's in hand is going to spell some massive damage. Because we have BBS, so it puts 4, face going there is 6. I mean, there's Tiger in hand as well. If you want damage, he's got it. Wait. Oh my god, buffing it with the panda. He's killing it with the pandas. Oh my god, no. What is this world coming to? I've honestly never seen the Pado attack animation. That was stupid cute. So we do have free-to-play Peasant Rebel headed on to play Bry Guy 77 in Grand Finals. So we're gonna have that coming up here in just one moment. Congratulations to him. Well played by Lark. It's not over for him yet. He's got his 3rd place match against Dragal. So after this Grand Final set, we will be giving away our common key. So make sure you are entered for your chance to win. And so we'll see here. I think we'll have their game coming up here in just one quick moment. As soon as they get everything, I think Dragal is currently away, so their match hasn't started yet. And free to play. Let's see here. Where is Bragg? Oh, they're currently online. So Looks like they're just getting everything put together. But yeah, it was a decent matchup. I think the Riva, excuse me, wow, not getting these proper names. I think free-to-play Peasant Rebel has a decent lineup against the Riva decks, but I'm not sure how it's going to fare against Faye. So it could be an interesting matchup to see, if he's able to like match up properly against the Riva deck off the bat, and it's going to be. Looks like they got their game starting here. They're just queuing up right now. We'll be jumping in just shortly for this grand final set. Again, they do get a championship ribbon, which is always something cool to see. So happy that we're able to give those out. Looks like we got Bride Guy 77 jumped in the game here, and we'll have free to play Peasant Rebel. Let's switch on over. We've got the Faye versus Argion lineups. Decent hand coming out here for Bride Guy. Definitely seeing back that meltdown, but really strong openers. Can look to Mana Forger and Circulus on the opening turn. And we do see some aspects from free-to-play Peasant Rebel that would say that he's potentially running some Divine Bonds with this Deal Toss. Hands worked out fine, excellent. Oh my gosh, I'm just adding, I forgot about like adding free-to-play Peasant Rebel's name as like to the overlay and just like how ginormous it is. It's a good turn here. Freezing off the Windblade Adept is so nice here. Even the cycles for another card, stops the ramp, potentially. But dropping Silverguard here stops Mana Forger from being able to claim this tile. Hikamaru-kun, thank you so much for the hosting, man. Welcome to the new viewers. Welcome to Grand Finals of TCG eSports Weekly Duelyst Tournament number 12. And we're just getting off to the start of game number 1, so if you're interested, stick around and learn a bit about Duelyst. How do you deal with this here? I think this is all you can do from free-to-play Peasant Rebel, because it's still his turn, but... Could look to potentially Chromatic Cold BBS off the Windblade Adept. Could even Hearth Sister... actually, I like the idea of Hearth Sistering it, hitting it with your face. Looks like he has another plan in mind. Chromatic Cold lets him then, like, doing that will let him ramp into, you move the Mana Forger forward. I don't know how aggressive he wants to get, though. I think you do this, so you can then move forward, drop an illusion, mana Death Grip, and just completely deny a free-to-play Peasant Rebel of all these resources while still managing to ramp ahead so hard. Oh my gosh. So what do you do here? So, I mean, you can Arclight Sentinel, take care of one of these 2/1s, but that's not really going to get you what you're looking for. I think, honestly, you're looking to... you can move down, like move Argion down, kill the 2/1, move this 4/3 down, kill the Mana Forger, drop Tiger, kill the Circulus. It leaves you with a Tiger, a 4/2. I mean, the 4/2 will trade into the other illusion just fine. But this takes care of the board completely. I mean, except for a 2/1, but like it's, you have so much tempo on board now. And while yes, Faye is, ramping super hard, I think that's a bit of a misplay. Anyway, it refreshes next turn, so it doesn't matter here. It basically makes this more of a target, having to like trade in so he's not taking the face damage. If it refreshes, Actually, no, it refreshes in 2 turns. Yeah, that was a misplay. Because there's nothing like you don't need that on there right now. This is probably gonna trade in there. So while it doesn't use all of his mana, it could have potentially been a resource for this next turn. There he goes. Yeah, he realizes that. He's like, yeah, that was a way. He's like, yep, that's what that was. Takes 3 damage to his face, and then BBS. And well, not gonna. Oh, he's not gonna BBS because he can. If he doesn't kill his Mana Forger this turn, which we do see is going to happen, he's going to be able to ramp into the Mana Spring tile, drop Meltdown, and BBS. Dropping this early, honestly, is kind of a risk. It's going to be like probably one of the fastest Sunblooms we've ever seen here. Just like, nope. Oh, my bad. I actually clicked on the other window by accident. Replaces 1. Gonna go forward, hit Faye in the face for 4. It does leave him susceptible to the meltdown damage, though. So at 6 mana, I think you drop Elkin, Sunbloom. And then you don't even, Oh, wow, I was looking for the Afterblaze play. I think that's what he's got to do, is he's got to race if he does this. Because then if you go with the Azurite line, you're basically saying, like, nope, I've got to just outpace this 7 damage coming to my face every turn. So even though that you don't have Meltdown, active anymore, it's still being able to deal 7 damage to face. So quite a big deal. Heart Sister to move the Elkin over. You can take 2 damage to face, kill it off with the BBS. Order this properly too to make sure that he's doing full damage here. And Chromatic Cold to take off the last charger. Very nice. I like this a lot. He's got... Bright Guy's got total control right now. Though, Free-to-Play Peasant does have removal for this. He can ping off, deal 1 damage to Meltdown, and then Arclight Sentinel to clear it off. So it's 7 mana. I'm gonna takes 3 here, Arclight Sentinel, and then probably block off Faye here. I like this. It is a bit susceptible to Frostburn, but it's clearing the board. He sets himself up for a very nice play next turn as well. Taking the extra time to think through his next turns. Ooh! Oh my gosh. I actually think Free-to-Play Peasant Rebel can win this one still. Yeah, that was happening either way here. He's on 12. Tiger, Afterblaze, BBS. That's 4... yeah, that's 4, 9. Afterblaze, I think that puts him down to 1? If I can remember right. Afterblaze gives 3, right? Yeah, here it comes. Counting it out. Making sure he's got everything. Yep. You can see he's just going through. He's like, okay, so we got that. Plus that. Oh, but he doesn't have enough mana for it. He can't do everything. He needs like he needs 1 more mana, he can't do it all. Oh no. I think, let's see here, if this refreshes on their next turn, so you could then after blaze the Arclight Sentinel. Do you have this? Did I do my math wrong? Oh no, it bumps up to 5 there. Primus Fist BBS. That's 7, 11. Yeah, puts him down to 1. He needed to be right there. I did my math. Is it 2-4? Yeah. Yeesh. Replace the LB Sage. Oh no. Circulus. I mean, he can save himself. Right? Yeah, putting that there to stop. And he's gonna have to put the illusions like here and here. Oh, he didn't have enough mana for it. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be free to play peasant. Taking game number 1. Very nice. Well played. Let's see here, and we will get everything kind of updated here. So while we wait on that, man, those are very well done. I've seen a lot of like decent, seen a lot of really good Argion plays coming out from him. Let's see, free to play Peasant Rebel. He's also sitting on Xerix, not Fae, so we'll get that fixed as well. And bam. Getting everything still set up. But yeah, no, that was a really good game. See, definitely taking his time to verify how much damage he had. Putting him down quite low. And I think he dealt with the meltdowns very well. Like staying aggressive there was super important. Didn't let the Fae get away. But we are jumping into game number 2. Xerix versus Riva. Honestly, not a matchup I see too often. I think it's kind of cool that we're seeing more and more Vitruvian coming back. Braga, I think this is going to be a much better fit for his Riva deck. Let's see here. Hold on, sorry. Oh, that's too loud. Get some music going in the background of this. Always good. Alright. So let's see here. So what overall he can do. He's got these dervishes, but I think the Sojourner play is a bit better. He's going to be able to cycle a lot more. Saves the Celebrant for himself, so you can look to really ramp out into that Geomancer early on. And that could be why he's looking for this as a better response. But if he's running all the artifacts, like similar to like what Lark was doing, the Rush's Curse is going to do a lot of work. That's quite nice. Honestly, I think I could even look to develop the no. Really, just gonna cycle it out on the obelisk. We're gonna see if he's got extra out of it. What did he get? No, he got. Oh, he could have actually, if he did it a bit faster, he could have actually gotten the buff out. Yep, a little bit of a misplay there. Probably taking so long. Spiral Technique coming up early on. That's probably going to see a early ship back to the deck. Draws a 4-1's Magi. Come this here, gonna deal gonna take full advantage of this Twin Strike here. Dealing some much needed damage to these obelisks, especially as they start to tank up. Wait, what's the oops? The fact that he's 1 mana off now? Do you think he could maybe miscount? Thought he could Phoenix Fire at the same time? Oh, oh, that is some pretty amazing spawn locations. I think if you Doomcaster here, you can either look to leave yourself with a 4-1 and like deal more damage to Bragai, or you can actually use the curse here. Ooh, Pax. But yeah, no, I think you curse here to take care of the artifact, using this 4/4 to take care of the Sojourner, milling away so many options. I don't know about the first wish on the Dervish that's gonna die. Seems like a little bit of a waste you could have put on the Doomcaster, but I guess it's worried about you know, spell damage buff Ghost Lightning. Let's see, we got Celebrant going back. Yeah, there's another oops. 5 mana, making the most of this. I could look to... Could Phoenix Fire, kill off the 4/3. Could then move up, hit this with your face, bake, like, you know, Baconator the 2/1. And then BBS your Riva. Yeah. So here, he's still going to be able to move up, take 2 damage, and prevent this Tusk Boar from getting free value by going right back to hand. But Braga is definitely not out of this by any means necessary. Yep. The fact that he gets to do it with a Dervish makes it all the better. I wouldn't be too surprised to see the Fireblaze coming out here. Oh wow, but Tiger with a second wish on it would be nuts. Could let just develop packs. Completely fine as well. Blocks off Bragai from running anywhere. On 6 mana, there's not really a whole lot. Like, it's a really awkward turn from him again. Could look, yeah, replace the Spiral Technique, because you're worried about even getting to turn 8, or, you know, 8 mana. Ghost Lightning, that's what you want to see. So, Ghost Lightning Geomancer, maybe? If you Ghost Lightning right now, if you're... Like, that makes the most of your turn. You could Ghost Lightning. If you still have BBS up, you could use full of it. No, he's looking to fully clear off the board, which I do like. While it is nice to have the Bloodborne spell already maxed out at your as Phoenix Fire, Just making sure you have that board clear of extra obelisks. So good. Faustus here takes care of the pork. Gets a Fireblaze out. Man. So, I mean, he can Geomancer. Yep. Ping off. Oh yeah, taking care of the Fireblaze is gonna be much more important. Taking care, like, so it stops, you know, extra dervishes from being like an extra 1 damage. And it keeps a bit of board position. He still has the Falsius to worry about, but I think taking care of the Fireblaze is gonna be much more important. Oh my gosh, speaking of Fireblaze. He's just another one. Oh my gosh. And Elkin 2 for follow-up. What does he get from it? Not... I mean, at least he gets it gets some cycle, gets some more card draw. And allows for the Falsius to take care of the Geomancer. Oh my god, to get some more card draw. Really? Okay. I'm kind of wondering about that one. So, depending on what we see here. Yep, continues to cycle, getting all these first wishes out of the way. Oh man, that's another Elkin and Primus Fist, off of like cycle and then the draw. So here, I mean, you could look to clear. If only you had like an extra. If only you had extra spell power or spell damage. But the Four Winds McGee. I know it's Magi. But he can actually clear off here. And Ghost Lightning takes care of both of them, leaving him with a pretty solid board. To answer your question, John, to why do you switch? Maybe he's just looking, like, even if it does have a better matchup, like Faye versus Xerix, maybe just like looking to see, like, get the bad matchup out of the way. Because either way, you gotta win with it. Takes 5 to face. Putting himself in, oh man, with a Crescent Spear and another Ghost Lightning? I don't know. It's got BBS coming up again, too. Looking to swarm him out with double, with double Obelisk? I don't know. I think dropping an Elkin, get more cards in hand, is gonna be a good option here. Oh, just looking to completely block him off, not let him out. If you spear Ghost Lightning, so it does 2 to everything, your BBS then can clear off the Fireblaze. Your Four Winds Magi can clear off the other obelisk. I mean, like, you can move up and clear off the obelisk if you want. But using basically just, like, Crescent Spear, Ghost Lightning, clears off this. You can clear off, I mean, all that he'll be left with. I mean, you can even, like, deal damage. I think, actually, what the play is here. You move up, deal 2 damage to the... Really? Okay. I was gonna say, deal 2 damage to this Crescent, then Ghost Lightning takes care of... They'll kill off the Primus Fist, leave you at 3 charges of Crescent Spear, and then you'd be like, the board would be clear. I think that was kind of a misplay, but he is able to get more card draw. Another thing is, like, oh, is he just going for it? He's just like, screw it. Summon all the dervishes you want. I'm going for face. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I can't count. Wait. Can he do it here? 3, 6. Replace that back, maybe get... Only gets another one, so it would be 3, 6... and he's at 9, so he can do all 4, so it'd be 4... But they wouldn't die. That's the other thing, too. So he'd have to kill... He'd have to move and let this one go first. Slam's Second Wish. I mean, it's 2/2, but it's like trades it for 1 just to deal with it. Gets an extra 6 damage in. Clears off the artifact. Keeping board clear. But this is up next turn. He's done it. Doesn't matter. Brad Guy's got the 2 damage to face. Tying this up. We're going to a decisive game number 3. Even with what you know, we got Jog just saying is going to be, like, it's a much harder matchup. He's making it work. So we have tie game coming up. Making grand finals the spectacular event it should be. Very well done. Remember, at the end of this match, we're going to be drawing for our common key, so make sure you are entered for your chance to win. And so we're waiting on game number 3. We have... What the... It says... Not free to play, still in game. Okay, sorry, I'm just like, wait, what? I think it's... Still waiting on Brad Guy here to queue up. Might be running into a little bit of delay. But it was a good game. I think... I do agree. I think Faye does have a better matchup. And so I think it'll be interesting to see how those compare. Especially he's running kind of like this more late game. And I think if he's able to keep board control early on, it'll win him the game. Oh, looks like free to play is relogging. And we'll have game number 3 coming up really soon. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that, like, the patch didn't happen today. I thought that was gonna be happening. I think that would been really rough for everyone to have to deal with right before this tournament. So the shoutouts to Counterplay, thinking of the players, making sure that we have a quality tournament. Looks like they're queuing up, and we got Free to Play and Bry Guy 77. Just one quick moment away. Let's see if we've got any bracket updates. Looks like Dragal won third place with a 2-1 victory over Lark. Really well played between, like, for them. Wait, I don't want to challenge. I don't spectate. Come on. Come on, game. And we're jumping right in to game number 3. Seeing a pretty dang good hand out of from both of them. Wow. Circulus and Hearth Sister. Plus a Pax to start things off. Wow. I think you play a little bit defensively here. Keep your Circulus in a corner. You have to let the Xerix ramp a little bit with Pax. Hoping that there's no, like, double obelisks. But the Tiger coming through, clearing away the Circulus is so dang good. I mean, if he doesn't replace here into a Mana Death Grip, oh, it doesn't even matter because the Silence First Wish comes out, turning into a 4-2. Oh no, Free to Play Peasant Rebel getting a just amazing start here. So they got 2 blood to air. Damn, it doesn't really matter what is played here. He's got answers for it. Oh no, that's not what you want to see. Meltdown, you showed up too soon. Too soon. Too soon, Executus. Too soon. I think Chromatic Cold is your... I mean, you could take the damage of the 4-2. And Chromatic Cold the Pax to, you know, not allow, you know, extra minions coming through here. So sorry about that. So we have dealt with the board pretty dang well. You know, putting a 3-2 on board as well. I would be surprised if this Fireblaze, or excuse me, yeah, this Fireblaze does not come out of this turn. Buffing this 3-2 up to a 3-2. Playing things a little bit slow, but definitely, you know, keeping answers on board. Meltdown, you need to go away right now. We don't need you right now. Could look to... I was gonna say, could potentially look to go get damage in, but I think the main threat's trying to get rid of that Fireblaze, but I think it might be a little bit too soon to look to Enfeeble. But maybe going, I think potentially just going face with the Hearth Sister, getting that 3 damage in, then Enfeeble, and yeah. Oh, no, keeps the 1-1 alive. Can Mana Forger and then it chooses to take care of it that way. Quite interesting. Figured he would have looked a ramp. I mean, with I mean, I don't know. He's got a lot of like heavy, like, you know, high mana cost cards, but he doesn't really have anything to cycle to them right now, which is, I think, why we're seeing that. So Falcius here, I mean, basically give him free, like, let him get away with killing this Mana Forger for free. But the main thing is it's a 3/3 body on board. Doesn't really have like anything else he can really do that turn. So I bet the mana tier here is actually not that bad. Can clear away the Falcius with his face damage and the 1/1. But it's gonna be a quick blood to air next turn from free to play. Yep, drop this here. And then BBS, exactly. Get value out of it right away. Clearing away the Falcius. And what does he get for it? He gets a Circulus. That's actually pretty dang good here. I mean, it's going to suck that he may have to Hailstone Prison something like a Falcius or a Dunecaster. Wait. What? Oh, he's going to Falcius. He's going to use the Curse, deal 2 damage to the Blue Conjurer, and then... Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. I don't think you Dunecaster, though. I don't think you Dunecaster the 2/2 that you're about to kill. Right, and then... Yep, Iron Shroud here. Potentially looking to block everything off, but doesn't go exactly where he's looking for. Falcius plus the Wind Dervish going to take out that Blue Conjurer. And here, sitting on 7 mana, I think Circulus Frostburn is not that bad. Gives you something. Gives you a free minion. It gives you a free card to replace. Clear off 2 minions for free, or not for free, for 5 mana. And actually, he's gonna like potentially let him get his card engine started. So he cycles out, like cycles the illusion into another Circulus plus a Trinity Wing. Yeah, Tiger's gonna come down here and take care of this Circulus. Just eating that up for breakfast. Get another 2 damage in. And getting an Elkin to refill his hand more so, keeping this pressure on very nicely. Oh, so many buffs. Could potentially be, what, another 5 from hand? Be 5, 10, 12. Currently 3 damage off. Swap back the Hailstone Prison. Frigid Coronas. That's a good one. But what do you do with it? I mean, you can... I think Circulus... If I only had 1 more mana, you could kind of just do a bit of everything. Because you need Arcanus to get the value out of Trinity Wing, so I think we might just see here Albeast and Trinity Wing. Maybe Albeast, Circulus, and Frigid Corona. Actually, I like this actually. It cycles a card, buffs up both his beast. And keeps everything blocked off by freezing the Sworn Sister in place. So yeah, now the buffs like don't really mean anything, except we have Blood to Air. You see, Blood to Air, and then even a Doomcaster. If we, it's gonna take care of the Albeast for like so easily. That's what he's been waiting for, is like that or Meltdown. Oh, it gets another Tiger. So you're on 8. I think you Blood to Air, Doomcaster, BBS. Nice. Turn that into a 2/2. Oh, getting that getting an extra 2 damage on. Keeping this tiger around. Taking no damage from generals now. It is down to a 5/2. It is potentially... Cycle away the illusion first. Let's see what you get. I think you need just the Frostburn here. Really? Hailstone Prison. Well, the illusion is an Arcanist, that's why you didn't send it back. So you can illusion Trinity Wing, use the 2 damage spell from that to kill off the tiger. So that puts him at 7. And then you can use the heal 3. Yeah. I like this. It's go time. Drop the Trinity Wing, use the 2 damage, lessen. I like this. Takes care of the tiger, heals him up. Starting to just clear up everything here. Looks like he got everything in. Lessen of power goes off. Move forward, kill off the Tusu. I like this. Really just starting to regain that board position. But with, let's see here, we got Doomcaster going back. Rasha's Curse. That's not enough. I mean, Zephyr, like, getting Frenzy this turn is nice, but it's not going to clear out anything, really. It's just a 3/3 body. I mean, he can attack. It's going to do some damage. But Rush's Curse to deal with the Trinity Wing? I like that. Prevents an extra 4 damage from going to face. And cycling. I like this. Doesn't have any obelisks, and he's not going to have it anytime soon. So getting another card here to potentially hold off any other. Gets a double Allomancer out of it. Very nice. Albeast, Mana Forger. BBS. Chromatic Cold. And then holding on to the lesson to cycle it next turn. I like it. He also has it now for the Blue Conjurer, too. So you can then look to, like, refill his hand a bit more. He's not out of this yet, by any means. Even with the, Scion's Second Wish, that's not enough. He can gain Frenzy. Except, I mean, yeah, you can get Frenzy, but it's not. That's not the end of the world. You can't move though. Tiger, Second Wish. Swing into the... I mean, you can kill the Mana Forger. He's then... if he didn't BB... Oh, yeah, I guess if he didn't BBS, then he wouldn't be able to do it. Kinda interesting. Allomancer. Oof. Yep, Blue Conjurer, hoping that you get something good. What can he get here? Like, is the thing though. I was like, I don't know what you can get that's gonna like win you the day. Prismatic Illusionist. That was like a super fast summon. Oh my god. Oh my god, replacing the Meltdown. No. So it boxes him in. And with no Frenzy to work with, he doesn't have to worry about everything getting cleared out one fell swoop. Oh, does he have this somehow? This hits here, that takes care of this. Can then buff an extra 5 damage. Oh, it's not enough, he'd be one off. Oh my gosh, Bry Guy just holding on for the life of him. I think he's one off lethal here. If he goes face... I can take care of that. So he can then give something 3. It's... No, it's still not enough. So yeah, you move that down so you can summon another Dervish there. Puts him to 1. Okay. So, ping. So I don't think you replace this. I think you have to ping Hailstone. That's one way to do it. How's it going, Minecraft? So, Hailstone back. Actually, no. He can do this. You can Hailstone back the 5/2. Is he just going for it? Oh, he's just going for the 50-50. This is such a smart play. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't even see that. So then it sets up as a 50-50. Either he wins the game or it takes care of the minion that's a threat and just hopes for no Tiger. Oh, but he gets the blood to air the top decks. Oh my god, no. Disaster! Well played to Peasant Rebel. Congratulations, man. I think Colosso and I were talking about this last week about he's relatively new, at least onto the scene for us. And so in his second week playing in the tournaments here, taking home the championship ribbon, plus also taking out Bry Guy, he had to fight his way through. I mean, he fought his way through, honestly, not to take away from anything they did, he fought, through kind of, the lower side of the bracket. Top side was pretty stacked with Min-Maxer, Humans, level 71 last week. But, man, it seriously, well played to, free-to-play. That was super well done. Man, no, congratulations. So, to round out our top 8, we have free-to-play taking first, Bry Guy in second, Dragon third, Lark in fourth, And then TM25, TonyKen 2, MinMaxer, and Lel7 all tied for, was it 8th through 5th. So seriously, thank you everyone for tuning in this week. I know we've got it's really cool to see like all these like this is our last tournament before everything gets nerfed to hell and back. Plus, it's like the last event before Vanishing Point this weekend, and so I think we're definitely going to be seeing these bigger names kind of showing up more. I'm going to turn this down a bit, showing up more to kind of test out their decks and the weeklies before we see Worlds coming up soon. So I'm really interested to see this weekend who gets crowned as our last Grandmaster. It should be a very interesting tournament. I'm actually not going to be competing in this one, but I'm still very interested to see. It'll be really cool to see how the patch unfolds, like how things turn out over the next couple of days before this weekend. So thank you all for tuning in. But I almost forgot. We have one more winner to pick. So for those of you in chat, we have a common key to give away. And wow, jeez. Get your rigs ready. From Jana, you have won the common key. But seriously, no, congrats to all of our winners. Make sure you guys check back on Monday. I will have the next giveaway page up then. I'll be back to cast next week's TCG eSports. It'll be the last, and then I'll be heading to DreamHack Austin next Thursday. So I should be back in time, assuming everything goes well, to cast week number 14, because next week is 13. So thank you, and congrats to all of our winners. You'll be getting in contact by Lionhawk after he gets the codes. So if you haven't gotten it yet, chances are he just hasn't gotten them himself. So just don't fret. You can feel free to message me on Discord or on Twitter. So congrats again, and I will see everyone next week.